Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. For today's video, I thought we'd sit down and film a good old-fashioned morning skincare routine. My thinking behind this is, in the last 30 days, almost 50,000 new subscribers have joined our wonderful Mad About Skin family. First off, let me just say thank you so much, and if you're new to the channel, reach down and introduce yourself in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. But as a result of a lot of new followers discovering the channel, people are saying, love the recommendations, but how do we layer them together in a skincare routine? I thought the best way of demonstrating this is on my own skin, sharing with you how I piece together some of my skincare favourites in my own morning routine. This routine actually has a little something for everyone. You know, there's elements of anti-aging, glow-enhancing, radiance-boosting skincare, and products for just overall skin health. Of course, for those of you that have been with the channel some time, you'll know I'm drugstore to my core. In fact, I'm just cheap. And so definitely the ingredients, the products, and everything that I'm featuring today have a cost-conscious element to them, which is why I'm so proud to share them with you. Sit back, relax, let's talk my morning skincare routine. Now, before we get into this video, I'd love to know what your own experience with the products I mentioned today has been, so sound off in the comments section below. I'm going to do my best to recommend some alternatives throughout this video, but if you want to throw in your own recommendations, share them. I think we'd all love to hear from them and the experiences that you've got. I'm going to try and keep this a little bit more free-flowing, do the minimum number of cuts, so we can almost do it in like a chatty, get ready with me style of video. So, in Mad About Skin style, let's cut that waffle and just delve straight on in. So let's start with a step that I've actually done off camera. Once a week, I exfoliate my skin. I think this is a great way of maintaining cell turnover and, you know, bringing back some radiance and luminosity to the skin. If I look back to like 4 years ago, we used to exfoliate, or a lot of us did, every single day. We'd use a product like the glycolic acid from The Ordinary. Every day, it'd be formed part of our skincare routine. That's just too much. And honestly, I've got the best glow enhancing results by using my exfoliators less frequently. The one I use today is this. This is the PSA Skin Follow the Light mask, packed full of a 10% concentration of glycolic acid mixed with lactic acid and salicylic acid. You've got glutathione, you've got vitamin C, you've got licorice, everything in here that you need for like that glow up. You leave it on the skin for 10 minutes, rinse it off, and then get on with the rest of your skincare. 10 minutes, not a massive investment for that glow up, and I do this once a week on a Sunday. This is another recommendation I'll throw out there. Choose a day for your exfoliation. In my case, it's Sunday, so every single week I remember and don't have to think, when did I last do it? It's just easier. So yeah, this was my Sunday treat. I absolutely love it. It comes in a really convenient pump, and I use, I'd say like 3 pumps for the whole face, and oh, my skin just feels so soft, supple, and not dry at all. I absolutely love it. This is actually buy one get one free at the moment. I've just put an order on for 4 because I thought stock up while the offer's on. I will link this and all the products mentioned in the description box below. But yeah, definitely not the cheapest product out there, but for a once a week treatment that lasts probably 6 months, definitely worth the price point if you can get it when it's buy one get one free. With that discount, it works out like £22 per tube, which yeah, I think is really good. So I teamed up with my friend to take advantage of that buy one get one free offer, so we can share the love, share the cost, and get some great skincare. Straight after that, always just cleanse the skin. That with just a lukewarm water will rinse off quite well, but I like to go in with the cleanse straight after just to kick off the routine. And today I went in with this. This is the Mad About Skin Gentle Jelly Cleanser. This is from my own brand. And for those of you that might be new to the channel, yep, I do have my own skincare brand. But you'll notice throughout this video that I absolutely mix my brand with so many of my other favourites. I think one of my big like pet peeves on online content creators is the second they get their own brand, that's all you hear about. And I think it's unrealistic because yes, I do use my own products day in, day out, but I still use all my other favourites, all my other favourite brands, which you'll see in this video. That's how, I don't think any of us stick like rigidly to just one brand. It's not realistic. But today for my cleanse, I did go in with this because after an exfoliator, I want something super gentle, super calming, and a little hydrating too, and this kind of does it all. You put it on, it goes on as like a cream, and then as you work it in, it turns into a bit more of an oily texture. You rinse it off, it emulsifies beautifully, disappears like that. It's a great, if you're the sort of person that isn't going to have time to do a double cleanse, this is a great cheat for that because it's got some oils in here which will act as like a double cleanse in one, but it rinses off without a trace and just leaves your skin kind of ready for the next steps. So My top tip before, that's the stuff I've done off camera, but now we're going to get applying some product. My top tip for a morning skincare routine is after you've cleansed, apply a lip balm. The reason I say this is your lips are quite sensitive. You don't want to be putting a lot of actives on this area, and so sometimes we can get carried away and we can put our products on the lip just to provide a little bit of a barrier, going with a lip balm. There's lots of different ones on the market. Today I'm using this. This is the Allies of Skin. What's it called? Peptide and Ceramide Repair Lip Balm. They sent me this. It's not even out yet, but I'm using it today because I'm trialing it to give you my thoughts when it actually does launch. This component, listen to that. So satisfying. Really nice component. I don't know the price of this yet because they haven't released it, so we shall see. I love it. It feels great. It's got peptides, it's got ceramides. It's really good. I'm going to wait to see what the price is before I make a final conclusion on that. But yeah, I'm going to do a full lip balm video in a couple of days' time for some of my favourites, so watch out for that. But yeah, great way of just minimising the risk of any sensitivity in the lip area, providing a little bit of a barrier. I would also get into the habit of only applying your lip balm once or twice a day. If you're the sort of person that's applying it literally every half an hour throughout the day, it's just proving that that lip balm isn't working for you. There's a lot of really rubbish lip balms at the drugstore. If you're reapplying it that frequently, it isn't doing its job. You should be reaching for a lip balm that after you used it a couple of weeks, you only need to use morning and evening. The Allies of Skin one definitely delivers that, and that's why I think, if you're overusing your lip balm, it could almost be causing the problem. A lot of lip balms can actually trigger dryness, so take a look. That would be a good time to take a look, saying, am I using my lip balm too frequently? If you are, it might be worth switching it up to something else. Just my thoughts and opinions, but it might be worth making the switch. So, now onto my skin, I'm going to apply this. This is the Boots Traditional Skincare Glycerin and Rose Water. So, because I cleansed off camera, my skin has got a little bit dry, and I like to apply all my serums onto damp skin. This, £2.79, doesn't get cheaper than this. And it's so good. Glycerin will plump and hydrate. That rose water just smells divine. It's ticking all the boxes. Again, I've linked because you can buy it online. If you can't get this wherever in the world you're shopping from, then a good, not quite as good, but a good alternative is this. This is the Garnier Rose Toning Soothing Toner. Also good, which I'll link. Go for the Boots if you can get it. It's cheaper and I think slightly better. If you can't, this is a really good dupe, and Garnier I think is available globally. So I just put a few, I've gone a bit lavish with that, never mind. A little bit lavish. I don't use it on a cotton round because I don't think you need to. I just pat this into the skin. Oh, and it's like instant, like a drink for the skin. It feels so, so good. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Fully recommend that for just, as you can see, it just juices up the skin, brings a bit of life to it. And yeah, definitely a good all-rounder for all skin types. So my eye cream today is this. This is the Indeed Labs Synoxin 2. I'll find a video where I talked about how amazing this was and link it up there. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Hands down, the best anti-aging eye cream ever. It takes about an hour to work, but you put this on, by the time you're leaving the house after your breakfast, your under eyes like snatched, less fine lines and wrinkles, and just looks great. You don't need a whole lot. I just put a tiny amount on, but it just works so well. This is actually quite affordable. You could use the Matrixyl and Azure Line combination from The Ordinary, which is another of my favourites. You can mix those two together and get very similar results. For me, I like the convenience of this all been in one, but it really just comes down to personal preference. If you want to see how I mix The Ordinary, Azure Line and Matrixyl together, again, I'll find a quick 5-minute video I did on that and leave it up there. Oh, cat hair alert. Anyone else? Actually, at this point in the video, let's talk definitely cat hair alert. Does anyone else have the issue of pets and skincare and never been able to do your full skincare routine without at least carrying a little bit of your cat or dog for the rest of the day with you? I've got 2 gorgeous cats and they're with me all day, every day, fixed to my face as part of my skincare routine. So now we're going to get onto the serums proper, and I've actually got 3 serums that I'm going to be using on my skin. It's worth remembering, you can have as many or as few serums as you want in your routine. It'll depend on your price point, your budget that you can spend on them, the amount of time you have, how many products you want to apply. This, to some people, might seem like a really basic skincare routine. To others, it might be like shock and horror with how extensive it is. You do you. When it comes to skincare, do what works for you, and don't feel that you have to use every serum that someone recommends. Don't feel that you have to use fewer serums because your friends are calling you out for being too extra. Be as extra as you want to be, but also be as streamlined as you want to be. It's up to you. Do what works for you. I'm going to apply a little of this. This is the Tone Brightening Capsule Ampule by Skin 1004. A beautiful, beautiful product, which after I filmed a video sharing this and how long it lasted, lots of you roasted me in the comments for using too much. I think I probably did. So I've been a bit more conservative with it. Just use a little bit less. I'll find that video and I'll link it up there. This is great. You've got glutathione in here. You've got tranexamic acid. You've got vitamin C. You've got some great calming and soothing ingredients. It's a great pigment corrector and brightener. And this one works even on those days you've exfoliated. So when you've used an exfoliator, normally you don't want to go in with too many harsh actives because you just don't want to risk sensitivity. But this is so gentle yet effective. I can use it on the same day I use that high potency exfoliator and still got great results. It just feels so, so good. And it's got a tiny amount of niacinamide in. Enough to get the benefits, but not enough to have like a sky high amount like the ordinary one that's going to give you sensitivity. This, absolutely love, and it just feels, so, so good on the skin. Now, before I come on to my next product, I'll let that sink in. And a lot of people say, how many products is too many? And how much time should I leave between each step? It depends. I tend to leave like 30 seconds between each step. If you can leave a little longer, great. If you're in a rush, it's fine. Just let that product actually sink in and get to work before you slap another product on top, because that'll minimize the risk of pilling, you know, where products start to ball up on the skin. We don't want that. This will minimize it by just letting it sink in. This feels great, but I never let it fully dry before I put my next serum on, because water-based serums are always better absorbed on damp skin. So keep that in mind, and it's about doing what works for you. It's also worth remembering that certain skin types absorb product quicker than others, so do what's right for your skin. But for me, 30 seconds is, mixes with the fact that I'm always running late and in a rush versus wanting the products to work. So next I'm going to go in with this, the azelaic acid balancing serum by Q&A. On my morning skincare routine, because I want all the anti-aging, hyperpigmentation fighting and glow enhancing benefits, I always make sure I've got vitamin C, tranexamic acid, azelaic acid and peptides. Vitamin C was in that Skin 1004, tranexamic acid in the Skin 1004, azelaic acid in this serum. I'm going to come on to the peptides in a second. Those are like my core 4 on a morning in terms of serums. This is really, really nice. It's got an 8% concentration of azelaic acid in here. And that I think would work for almost all skin types. It's nearly out. It's literally nearly run out. So I'm going to get the last vestiges by just, getting the last little bit out of that pot. I'm the sort of person, again, let me know in the comments if you are too, that cuts the tops off products, scoops every last bit out. I don't, I pay my money for this. I want literally every last drop out of it. And I do need to reorder one of those. Just put this on the skin, and azelaic acid is great because it calms and soothes. It also fades hyperpigmentation, and it's great at fighting acne. So if, like me, you're still acne prone into your late 30s, I'm coming on for 40 soon, and I still get breakouts, which is unfair, but I'm dealing with it. Azelaic acid is great because it actually minimises the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin. It feels great. That, again, I can already feel like the radiance. I can feel the luminosity back. My skin feels plump and juicy. I really, really, really love that product, and it's got the right concentration of azelaic acid. That means it'll kind of work for everyone. If you want to go for a higher strength azelaic acid and your skin can tolerate it, Face Theory do a 15%, which I love. That I think is just a good all-rounder, nice concentration for everyone, and it's like £7, £8, so cheap. Now finally, before I come on to my sunscreen, which is the last step, I'm going to apply this. This is a Face Theory Poly Prep Collagen Boosting Serum. I tried to match it to my top today, kind of a different green. I thought I'd done it, then on camera I realised no, I haven't. This is great, 4 peptides all together to boost collagen, great anti-aging, but it also hydrates the skin too. So it's gonna, at the end of this, you can have that beautiful glass skin, glowing to the gods, feeling amazing, and have some long-term anti-aging too. You can put these in any order, to be honest. People, I think, freak out about peptides and say you can't put them next to vitamin C or exfoliating acid. You can, you absolutely can. Peptides aren't as complicated as people make them out to be. You can use them wherever you want in your skincare routine. As a general rule of layering, anything that's oil-based, use after your water-based serums, which is what I've done here, but all of these are water-based, so it's not an issue. If I had an oil-based serum, I'd use it at the end. But other than that, don't stress it. Skincare should be enjoyable, and I would always say to people, use the products that bring you joy. Make sure that it fits your price point and what you're looking to deliver. Make sure it brings you joy and apply it. Just applying it to your skin is enough. Don't feel like you're constantly doing it wrong because someone's out there calling you out or telling you you're wrong. you know, skincare is easier than people make it out to be. Let's demystify it and just enjoy it. Now, as that sinks in, I'm going to go in the final step, which is my sunscreen. This is the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen. The reason I'm using this from my own brand is I formulated this specifically for my skin type, which is someone that needs a high SPF value, but also wants something impossibly lightweight and hydrating. So this acts as a moisturizer and a sunscreen all in one, so I don't need to put two products on, I can just put one. And it's also got a sky-high UVA protection rating. So a lot of brands will focus on the SPF value. This is SPF 50+, which is high anyway, but a lot of brands will just focus down on that. There's actually two types of rays that hit our skin. UVB rays that burn us, UVA rays that age us. It's a little bit more complex than that, but those, at its basis, there's those two. So the SPF value says how protected the product is against UVB rays, the ones that burn us. Doesn't say anything about UVA. So a lot of brands will sell you products that give you great UVB protection, but not a lot of UVA coverage too. So I wanted to create one that has both of those, truly broad spectrum, and is a moisturiser and a sunscreen all in one. Again, use the number of pumps to give a good coverage. People start weighing things out and stuff. Nobody actually does that. maybe a couple of people do. I don't have time for all of that. I tend to find 4 pumps will cover my face, and then I'll go in after I finish filming this and put some other pumps on my neck and on my chest. But yeah, I find that 4 pumps covers the face. Don't forget the eyelids, and just work it in. It doesn't stain the hairline, doesn't leave you feeling greasy, it leaves you feeling hydrated, the skin plump, and perfectly protected. And there you have it. Hopefully, I don't know, can you see the difference, like the before and after, before I started filming this versus now? I feel great. My skin feels juicy, it feels bouncy, it feels hydrated. It doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel dry. I feel like I got my glow game on point, and judging by the timestamp on this video, this skincare routine is taking me 15 minutes. I would say to everyone, use the products that you have time to apply. Don't overdo it if you're in a rush. You know, skincare shouldn't be stressful, it should be enjoyable. But I think we all have 15 minutes in our life to spend on us, and this is kind of how I see this. I'm going to do my hair off camera, I'm going to change my t-shirt, I'm going to apply a little sunscreen on the backs of the neck and on the front of my neck, and then I'm good to go. This whole routine, if I pieced it together, you know, per month, I probably spend something in the region of like 50 to 80 pounds, because a lot of these products will last multiple months. And so it's not the most expensive, but there are some cheaper options on the market. If you want to explore them, it's all up to you. The Mad About sunscreen at the moment is 15% off. I've left a discount code there, and I found a couple of discount codes for some of the other products, which again, the video isn't sponsored. I don't do sponsored content, but where I can find a discount code, I'll leave it because, you know, budgets are tight. Save some of your coin. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. It's been lovely getting ready with you, sitting here chatting, and if you feel so inclined, if you've enjoyed the video and watched to this point, let me know by giving the video a thumbs up and a like, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you've made it this far. If you have, gold star. Send you so much love, guys. Take care. Bye.